I'm Venu Keller. Welcome to Venu Inspires. It's time to give your children a childhood they won't have to heal from. Good morning and welcome to Wednesday Wisdom with Venu Keller. Today I wanted to talk to you about when kids feel that their parents don't trust them. Some parents think it's all about the control and kids just need control. And that is true. Kids do feel like they need control. What happens when we put boundaries over our kids and all of a sudden it's like, you can't do this, you can't do that. I need your phone. I don't want you on the computer. You can't go over to their house. Kids don't understand it's about a safety thing, or they look at it as a trust thing. It's why don't they trust me to be on the computer? Why don't they trust me to be on my phone? Why don't they trust me to go to my friend's house? Why don't they trust me to be able to spend the night at my friend's house? It's very important that we as parents help them understand that it is about a safety thing. It's not about trust. This is where communication gets really, really muddy between parents and kids. And I'm telling you this because I work with so many kids that tell me this. They say, it's they don't trust me, they don't trust me. And I say to them, what if it wasn't about trust? What if it was more about they want to make sure you're safe? No kid wants to hear that from me. They're like, no, you don't understand, Venu. You don't understand. It's all about trust. And if you can understand it through their eyes, through their point of view, through their model of the world, it is about trust with them. So what are you doing to establish with your own child that you do trust them? How do they know you trust them? What do you give them to show trust? And by giving trust, like allowing them to do things, allowing them to go places, allowing them to be on their phone or their tablet, what are the parameters that you can put around that they know, hey, I do trust you? And I'm going to tell you, as a parent of, 4 biological kids that I have raised, I will say that if I could keep my kids in a bubble, I would, especially now. My older kids, we got through it, and our world has changed since I was raising my 28 and 24-year-old. And it's scary out there. And I would love to keep my kids in a bubble. And I know I can't. I need to allow them to learn how to survive in this world. So when they're adults, they get it and they know how to survive as an adult. Like I always say, this is our boot camp with our kids. What values do we want to give them? How do we want to show them that they're worth it and that we trust them? We just want to keep them safe. So part of that open, safe, and trusting communication starts with understanding the way they're interpreting what you're saying. And if they're interpreting it about trust, and for you, it's about safety, having that conversation and say, I hear you. I appreciate that you want to go out and stay out late and all your friends are able to do it. And I'm saying you can't. I appreciate that. And please understand, it's not because I don't trust you. It's because I don't feel safe. I don't know you'll be safe. Because as much as I trust you, I don't trust the world out there. So have that open and raw conversation with them. Let them know that through communicating with them, that it's not about trust. Because I'm going to tell you what the kids tell me. They say, my parents don't trust me. Well, I don't trust them. And we don't want that as parents. We don't want our kids not to trust us. We want to be that one resource that they can come to and say, I trust you enough to know this and that. I feel safe with you. So that's my tip for today. If you have other ways of communicating with your kids so they know that you trust them and you want to keep them safe, just put in the comments what you're doing, because again, it takes a village. We're all learning from each other. And the stuff that I share with you are things that I have helped coach families through that I have seen that has worked. Because if we can create a better line of communication with our kids, they feel safe, they feel seen, and they feel heard. And when they do, they tell us more and they allow us to be that guide that we're here to be for them. Thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you next Wednesday.